Nketian catch. Ben I no promote to send me message.
I no pay me obro otamandi no.
Oh Benfica.
Ba ai Benfica man adio.
Because obi anu so message kakra for no. And then
Oma Sam for bet papa.
Omo ntimi anhye.
Enu body am for bro omo.
Oh. Okay, so for me I say ukutwa I think was Oko. Also utwa bet na ediwa. Na team si u bro mu nia. We refuse send the following week. Usa de sika kokoto omo so. So Diana wo bro no rich enko baby ya. Rich Mabel studio na read message bi. Akwa no so e Chelsea ni but Brentford be so mo 3. Onye Chelsea.
Onye Chelsea. Boku ma men call for ni bia.
Enye no pese. Chelsea ni bia ni wo be ka dia. Asema Brentford kan no. Rich. This weekend there are a lot of games. Ene na ochina. Na unsa last season. The moment I will upload Mikel Arteta and Postecoglou, like a North London derby. But this time around, football story, you know, those coaches in the BM early kickoff after the international break. But a North London derby. But a game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. And should be ever started. Now, I'm going to show a early kickoff in some way, no credit. And yeah, early kickoff right from the international break. And 7 hours on the doors. Me who 2 teams in the lineup no. And my only problem me numara if Ange has settled in enough. Mikel Arteta is right on top of the project now no. But Ange ba enche. And Rich, there's some huge difference between acquire Ange pressing the team bobo and the way Uriah friend Nuno Espirito Santo a bonny ball. And I think that is where the difference, you know, a war a kakra a hodom. I think that Arsenal will win. Though a early kickoff, Nottingham Forest for our players be on Metimia Hardjane in Gibbs White, Monet. Chris Wood, very good team. Hossein Odoi, but Rich, I think say by the time every game, no, Arsenal should be able to beat Tima Yefeno, Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth any Brighton game, no, will be an over 1.5 game. Crystal Palace must at least have a double chance against newly promoted Sunderland. Everton are doing well, and I think say and the match back one they shall be the power Everton. Any Aston Villa no, they are doing well, but Villa the potential. But starting season, you know, man, koye and for more. Me sure say after the international break, they want to bounce back into Everton Villa will be a very interesting game. Sarah Fulham, any least the and so ebeye. I predicted a double chance for Newcastle against Team FN Wolverhampton Wanderers. Kudus will be heading back home. Almost a man a good reception. I don't know why, but whether you give him good reception or not, he will not care. Rich, before you go international break, you know, West Ham and your first win and a Grand Porter this season. And can they want to pick momentum from there? And they go international break. You know, we all know the kind of starter, Uriah friend of Thomas Frank, and now with Tottenham Hotspur. So it's going to be a very interesting game. I was our West Ham against Spurs, you know. Marriage said, we need to see some goals. Our West Ham against Spurs. Chelsea about Brentford. And your Brentford team I want Wesa. And your Brentford team I want Mbeumo. And your Brentford team I want Thomas Frank. And your Brentford team I want Christian Norgard. And no man be Briasasa. I want my team. But Rich, my only worry with Chelsea and I say they also have some situations we De La Pepra. Player be say João Pedro, Cancelo, Enzo Fernandez. Any almost South American players ni na no.
Cancelo no.
Omo ba enche. Yes. And Utia Enzo Maresca was saying say they came late and obeshe the way our musi feeling and sana why in the lineup no. That is the reason why. Rich, all the probable 11 and Eben seems to be funny for Club FN Chelsea because you want to recognize say Copa Mepra, you know, coach this all risk you know. And here we are running with our game way now we're in Tinya starting and Bobby. Who you Copa Mafiwa, you say the lap pra. Jao Pedro now and say Onya goes no and the Chelsea no. It's also one player from the South America. It's also be Rich. Say if Chelsea are going to count on players to say Garnacho, Gatins, Neto, would they be enough to beat this Brentford team? That is where the problem is. Minimum say Thomas Frank free, but Adiaba could be already almost in terms of say almost every game with aggression. No almost crime, can almost hear Jumadino. It has not left them. So when they almost I see a start almost games, you know, this season. Sanko Bia fit and Bia very, very okay. And Chelsea should be able to win. But Rich, the situation with them Ninti, I'm a Chelsea for a double chance. Anything can happen. I'm not saying they are not good enough to beat this Brentford team. They are very, very good enough to beat them. But
Chelsea means a Brentford team. Any Thomas Frank, any Wisa, any Mbuemo, any Nongat. They can beat them.
You see, they can. Sanka Chelsea wo, and yet Chelsea a free international break ever. And Chelsea want the moment to be out there starting league now and come any problem. But Rich, this is a Chelsea without Kopama too. And a Chelsea with a seemingly tired legs. With a lot of almost
travel.
Yes, with a lot of
Kopama.
What you say? Ama, they should get into their groove. Rich, said the lap ni ho. Na say I am passenger out Pedro Abre. Na Kopama ni Chelsea team no. You can't tell me these three players, you take them out of the equation. Na unya a full fit. Esteban Omone, Jao Cancelo Omone, Enzo Fernandez Moa. You don't tell me that is a full Chelsea team. That is my problem. Clearly with the Chelsea for so yes, they should be able to win, but so oh yeah, careful Kakadia. Then you go for a Chelsea double chance. Sa game no and so emu. Look, mo game no watch. I understand why Uriah Freno Amorim Adrian Enum Kakrano. Me Makada. Me say 3 back now Amorim Nebono is the best formation if you want to beat teams like Liverpool. If you want to beat teams like Manchester City. Emoni Adia. Say unum ni boy yeah, it is the best. And I've always said it is the best because Rich amount the opportunity to have 3 center halves. There be those teams no more 4-3-3 no. Or many more 3 no. Your 3 center halves deals with them 1v1. Any good attacking team here likes lateral defenders to attack you. You have 2 wing backs. Omume stop you and 10 them. They will not even come, baby. They will stop them in 10 because of the way are over. Oh yeah. So that is you doing your defensive job. So Kutabona, Rich, your wing backs are part of your midfielders. And you say for Manchester United, Obo Casemiro, Ebo Kobe Mainua. Now say Osawa ni 2 number inside number 10s. And say Bruno Fernandes. Any of my friend in Momo because Cunha Epra. And only just Manchester United will have 4 midfielders in the box with 2 wing backs at 6 numbers and still can afford 1 striker anymore. And about tactics, it is the best marriage. The biggest problem, and I say, you still feel even after half a season, pre-season, and the start of this season, say Manchester United. Entimi imperfected 3 back now. Ruben Amorim person more. And problem no both in defending and in scoring goals.
So you mean that the personnel now they bought 3 back now? Who coach them? Wow. So why untricky kaka?
You see, Rich, is it about the personnel? Who is how? Rich, so offer Manchester United squad say omujina Hosea. You think it will be difficult to do a 3-4-3 formation? No. Any difficult. Until Pamian started. Say who goalkeeper. Now out of my defenders in now, so who you 3 for a perfect 3 back, 1 or your organizer in 15 on him born pass it, 2 or your comfortable right and left. Though they can defend, they also have space and it's all draw man, they can be comfortable defending. Rich, so who delete, who Maguire, who Luke Shaw, who Dalot, who Dogu. I don't think you must have a problem. Later, say Martinez will be joining with team where you shouldn't have a problem. Because Rich, play this at Mazwari, play this at Dalot. They should be able to play right wing back without any sweat. They are attacking defenders. So they should be able to play. Who will look sure? Who will Dogu? You shouldn't have a problem with your left wing back. No. So who will Kobe Maino? Who will Ugarte? Who will Casemiro? Who will Bruno Fernandes? Who will Messi Mount? Rich, you can pick 2 as 2 central midfielders. Who will Cunha? Who will Zegzi? Who will Mbeumo? Your 2 inside number 10s shouldn't be a problem. But Rich, main issue in say, who born in a Christmas tree, you go and finish with the striker. Sisia say, what made Amorim so sharp? Our Sporting Club de Portugal was because of Vitor Gyökeres. Se tranka o mo come no mo ba. Rich, striker no kwa hu na odi tina anyone in the Portuguese league was giving Amorim some already with the game now Obono. But man you ni finisher. Only. And that has been his problem. And Rich, Sammy me no bobo. Na se me say utim na Obono. Uni sia de be come here. Minsro.
And there be my opponent, you know. The difference needs to be piano.
Exactly. They don't care about him. Yeah. City team way. If you have a very, very good striker, and you can show him so no mbebo. Last time I'm about to share City no. So where it wasn't from the strikers no. I'm mad the one. They said, "Masa ultimi nya adwuma me throw me car after City team nechi. Mo long boss na mame." And he was able to do the do. Look, City were injury problems. But Rich, say if City are able to come up even with their injury problems, you know, with this team, it is good enough. Especially a midfield of Wardry, Bernardo Silva, Tijani Reinders, Jeremy Doku, Oscar Bob, with Erling Haaland as a striker. Erling Haaland and Nancy Oko international break in the last game, or share 5 goals, 2 assists. From no diaba. Even City team this season, Erling Haaland is scoring. The problem with City is that they must face their defense. On defense, never say Bobo and say the Godola no. But Rich, what the ball too much pay? You know, say this team is vulnerable. That is the biggest problem. Team I find Manchester City ever. You know how Donnarumma will fare. If you say on your Pep Guardiola type of a goalkeeper, Italian newspapers say, "Oh, mo pay attention to him. He can play the ball at his feet." Or want the composer to do that when you in the game and to bet near Boa City. But look, no matter the debate, one thing we know and he said, right now in the world, Rich, City has gotten one of the best goalkeepers ever. We are saying when it comes to doing a goalkeeper's job, that is to stop shots. And it's over what team a friend City. Manchester Derby. Is a Manchester that a prediction I had because you don't even know those who are going to and yet to pick up Pep team now. And Amorim to so is so unpredictable. You will not even know what kind of Manchester.
You will draw.
Sir.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
Score draw. I said score draw.
Like
1-1, 2-2.
Yeah. So be winning the game by I doubt.
Ready.
Yeah.
Rich. For me, I still think City are slightly favorite.
Okay.
Even though me nimpa what you did to them last season. But I watched the two teams. Manchester United at the 9th. City the 13th for saying. But still, I look at the team on paper. And I still think say the City for a slight favorite against team and friend of Manchester City. Manchester United. So I'll go for a City double chance at least. And send now can goals in the air. Rich any better games and to say if say the analysis here you're confused about who will win. No, if you want to take that out of your bet and put in the over 1.5 over 2.5, at least that one is more safe and a less risk. At the amount we will watch the game as a bet unfolding. Rich over Spanish La Liga anymore and Real Madrid at the top. And I'm on that top because Rich 3 games 3 wins. Omo ko San Sebastian, omo ne La Real and Ekwakobo. Isabi Alonso buy no abo adwuma, before see own team yet. But the stats is good. But Rich, if you pay attention to Real Madrid, you will know say it is a team in progress and yet complete sir. Even though they've won all 3 games, it has not been convincing. Madrid fans should be fair and agree with me say we share a team now. Yeah, share games in the but we've not been so convincing with the kind of football now. Yeah, airborne. Rich Omoko in the biggest news and it's a Rudiger Pra. But Militao is there. Then Alabama El Kobiti, Omobetimi Abwa. There is a team, sir. Yeah, especially Omo Eddie Eberum. I don't know what is wrong with Sociedad. They used to be a very, very good team under Imano. But Rich, even last season, almost as almost sapa. And look what can be say, probably Emmanuel watch out hododo. Yaman Konya for before from there. But Rich, anybody from by still Real Sociedad has not gotten back to our days now. Now they were very, very important team, no. And you say, oh Ayala, you do Real Sociedad analysis and you forgot to say they've lost a lot of quality players. Zubimendi ko, Mikel Moreno ko. Those days na omo Martin Odegaard munyina omo team omunyina me ship out and you don't expect a team in the last 5 years to sell every important player in their team and still remain the same. And until omo form no eso artisan. Real Madrid will be going in with Courtois. Yet to say number 2 no still Trent Bebo Cavani better bench with Carreras, Militao and Dean Housen. Ebo 4 and 5 over 51 Chiomani Goulet Vervaldi then anymore yet to say Avanti fan Rodrigo the goals Ebenya me chance in this game with Mbappe and Vinicius Junior. Rich now say Real Sociedad from the Real Madrid should be able to beat them and make it 4 out of 4 ewo sa game nim ewo ho team back was say Rich omo that chopping block no so Atletico Madrid. Amunyo imagine so mepamo Diego Simeone. And they back him.
Still.
They started season where they are not able to win games. I don't know what is wrong with them. And Rich, they are coming up against one of the most informed teams in the La Liga in Villarreal. And now you will show us a breaking news by say the 2027 Champions League final will be played at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano. And then so and a bomb game. No, they've called up their players. One thing is for sure. Atletico Madrid ain't me winning games, but they are able to score goals. And with Julian Alvarez and Soloff, they will score goals. Villarreal is all about creating chances and scoring goals. Now they are playing their best of footballs. they create a lot of chances, especially Abante and Nicolas Pepe. Which would be saying in the Spanish La Liga this season, he's one of the players who create chance league him make Abante and Nicolas Pepe. Also, Omuntimi say now when they will explode here. Let's go for a comfortable over 1.5. Man, say over 1.5 in this game also was so pa. I don't know why, but I think say it is one of those odds now. You didn't know say in Tabauta, Ubetimi and Jessica, and also Atletico Madrid against Villarreal over 1.5. Barcelona for the first time ever home game. Rich, Omubo home game, so it is against Valencia. A team they beat 7-1 and 5-0 last season. This season Barcelona started Omubo of year. And because of their away games, no more they lost points in their last game against Rayo. Almost met you because Real Madrid best gap bebre. Now we pick momentum no the call. And Barcelona want to quickly come back to winning ways and beat team friend of Valencia. Rich, this is the team I expect say Barcelona Edinburgh again. A team that is giving Marcus Rashford an opportunity to start on your goal from a penalty. Time of call international breaking and Omugidi say, be an ever man form no, etimi aba Barcelona be say team I friend of Valencia ewo. Me Crown Martinez no. Rich, there's a big game in Italy and then you Derby d'Italia. So only fixtures now. Any year when you about 2 fixtures so the Fiorentina game against Napoli, then Juventus at the Allianz Stadium against team friend Inter Milan. But our focus will be one. The Juventus against Inter, no? Simply because Rich, I am not pulling the defending champions. Obia percent or upstage or more. But in principle, all big teams in there, the Obeno a Juve. In 2 of the games from Abono, Ninano, Omo and Oma Winnie, Omo matches and Juve is hosting team your friend Inter Milan. Rich, quickly to the lineups, and that is what we are getting. So say Juve started airborne mo treba kribi in the Serie A. Enti Gatti, Bremer, and Kelly in their three-back. With Pierre Kalulu on the right wing back, the American Mackenzie as Omo left wing back. Then Omo Finfin Yenuno, Turam, brother Turam, any Abentia friend Lucatelli, Finfin. Then they are playing 2 inside number 10s in Yildiz and Cup minus and Omo lone striker Jonathan Davis. Tima your friend Inter society, even though they've changed coaches, she will buy or follow the footsteps already friend in Zagi Eja or Hono. But Omachiro Hono, Rich, they've signed Manchester United, Manchester City, Manuel Akanji. I will share go also on the international break. And you are expecting him on the right hand side of Omo back, with Asebi and Bastoni, then down first any Dimarco, then the usual three Fifio in Kahanoglu, any Mkhitaryan and Ayala, then any more 2 Omunkwenyo, 9 and 10. I bet your friend Marcos Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. I think say the way I do Inter Emma Udini ever show me 2-1 no. Rich, I can say that be a da. Now I sorry. They will be going into this game with a lot of seriousness over the Allianz Stadium. But Rich, Juventus also has started very, very well. And you for any hand go up against me.
Sure.
So why you say was why so when you bria and just say oh baba ye gidi bia e. But the only problem and is Rich. Say a 3-back dia Inter nimbochi obia. Say a 3-back dia Inter enimbo echi obia. And even though the game will be played at the Allianz Stadium, Juventus home no, I think say member team a friend Inter Milan a double chance sad game in him honum Bundesliga I think say the goals will flow and start here and already Bayern for Leverkusen you see place 3 more days. Mami ya promote hag mo okoya mako she 3-1 na mbetimi asane manche amana ntina Bayern bofie against Hamburg. Look at our last 10 matches scoreline no Bayern tumre sa ntene ye hwani mu se bibia nsi a omo ebe tumre ho. Until we will go for goals in the Bundesliga na yɛayɛ no ɔmo nti rich ɛna yɛ Saturday yi deɛ yɛntumi ntena sɛ abira yɛ ma odds ntumi hyɛw a papa na mi posti ɛwɔ WhatsApp group nim ɛna mi posti nso so ɛwɔ X ɛne Facebook basa onsanka bi a tamochuku with 5 betway calls a obetimi ɛde ayɛ wa deɛ na yɛ Saturday ultra better na otwa ne ye first one ɛyɛ BW 10D 2EB 46 second one ɛyɛ BW 10D 46 AAF. The atoso mmiɛnsa no yɛ BW 10D 558E7. Fourth one no BW 10D 624E5. And the last one no BW 10D 6A1AB. Simple. 5 betway codes ubetimi afa na odi ayawa de na Saturday ni se wa twabi. And what's it twabi na ma ho chance na onso ediska na yemfa era into the weekend nti ye tena se na ya befi rich ye tena se mami musa